And now go to Clay.
So we're good.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. We'll get started here in just a minute. We'll take your seats, and it's going to be a great day. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Coldwell Banker. Hey, this is going to be an exciting day. We have the great Kate Rossi with us here today. We'll introduce her in just a bit, but this is someone who's run one of the largest or the largest real estate company on the East Coast for years and years and years. She's got a resume a mile long, and she's amazing, and it's going to be a great day. So, couple things, some housekeeping items before we get started. I want to thank our supporters and our affiliates. Guaranteed Rate, Secure Land Title, and these awesome people back here with the cinnamon rolls, Brandy Smith, and I think it's Wannasin. Okay, I love the name too. So thank you very much for being here. A couple things I want to say is that, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now because we know that there's big changes coming down from the Department of Justice and the commission's not being posted on the MLS. But I want to say something that I've known for 30 years. If you want to be in control of your income and you want to be in control of what you get paid, then you need to focus on listings. And that's why you're here today. Because if you're focused on listings and you're taking listings, we control the inventory and you control what you get paid. Right? So you're in the right place. Christina, you want to kick us off? Okay. So anyway, without further ado, let me turn the time over to Hannah Cutler and or Stephanie. Hannah.
Wait, hand it over to Clay. Clay Johnson.
Clay Johnson. I was given one job. And I blew it. Ladies and gentlemen, Clay Johnson.
And of course we have Christian Diaz and Johnny Taylor here, Mike Sheehan out in the crowd, Brent Butler, we got a good group. But today we're going to hear from three of us particularly, so come on up with me, you guys. All right, so what we wanted to do is, by the way, I'm so excited for you guys because I got to hear Kate at Gin Blue a couple of years ago down in Phoenix. Wow, amazing. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We want to just hit briefly on a couple of things that we're doing that are really unique to help you guys land listings and also while you're in that selling process, provide additional support once you've had the listing as well. So we're going to kick it off here with Mr. Christian Diaz. You guys, he's going to share a few little things with us, and we're going to go through some great options and support that we can give to you guys as well. Christian.
It is so good to be with you this morning. Again, I'm with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. I've been with the business, this company actually for more than 40 years. I've been doing mortgages for more than 20 years. So it's been an awesome experience to help families and individuals own a home. It is just the beauty of someone smiling at the closing table cannot be beaten, right? I mean, all of us have seen that. When they are finally, after all the maybe some struggles, obstacles, you're signing those papers, it becomes just awesome just to see the smiles and happy tears sometimes. So it has been a wonderful time doing loans for 20 years, plus more than 20 years. The cool thing is that here at Guaranteed Rate Affinity, I think Johnny has been longer than 20 years. Clay has been longer than 20 years. So right here, we have 60 years of experience, right? One of the things that I love about this company is that even though we individually produce for ourselves, we help each other, right? We have this group, this panel, in which anytime that we come across any difficult scenarios or problems that we don't know how to overcome, we actually reach out to our colleagues and say, hey, have you guys seen this scenario? Have you guys been able to overcome this specific obstacle? And all of us gonna jump in together and just solve the issue. So we have over 100 years worth of experience, right? I mean, yeah, so anyhow, a couple of things that Clay wanted me to talk to them about was the Spanish-speaking marketing that we have. We have a variety of information, flyers that can be produced for your clients, for those who speak Spanish. Me, John, Harrison, I think, who else? Jason speaks also. We have 3 loan officers within the company that do speak Spanish. Also, you can market, co-market with us with Guarantee Reaffinity. There's a link that we'll be sending out that you can actually co-market with all of us individually, Spanish, English, both. So, all right. So another thing is that I've been working diligently to help clients overcome the interest rate question, right? I mean, right now, all of us come across clients that say, well, I have a 3% interest rate right now in my home. Why would I sell it and buy another house at a 7% interest rate? It is a tough thing to overcome. So just recently, I'm actually doing a loan for a client that had that same obstacle, wouldn't want to buy a house. So what I did, I said, well, let's talk about the 2-1 buy down. And this word 2-1 buy down, a lot of people get a little scared, right? They think, oh, it's a hybrid loan. I'm gonna lose my house in 2 years. I'm gonna have to pay a jumbo loan, or not jumbo loan, but a balloon payment at the end of the 2 years, right? So there's a lot of information that is misunderstood out there. And us as loan officers, we want to educate the client. So what we do, we utilize this 2-1 buy down where the client can temporarily buy the rate down 2 points, especially on this scenario, the 2-1 buy down on this townhome, I think it's a condo town, where if the rate was at 6.9, I can't see, I don't have my glasses with me, it could drop down for the first year to 4.9, saving the client on this 360, I think, I don't know what it's price, I can't see it, there it is. Thank you. So you're saving, I can't see it, I don't have my glasses on, so my apologies. I don't want to use your glasses. I don't need my binoculars, I used to be the editing glasses. Anyway, so the first year, you're saving your client $400 per month, right? $450 a month. I can't see that, sorry. $464. Thank you. So, I should have brought my glasses. I can't see it very good. So blurry to me. Plus, the picture's not very clear. Like, you gotta work on your skills. So anyways, so the first year, you tell your client, you can save this much money. The cool thing about that is the client's not paying for that. It's actually the seller who's paying for that. So we can ask the seller to pay for that, that temporary buy down. The second year, the rate jumps up 1 point. And again, your client is saving $250 roughly, right? And then, but there's a cost, $8,428 total that the seller can actually pay for that for your client. So your client is actually receiving a contribution directly from the seller. We know right now in the industry that a seller can never give a client money back, right? You can say, you buy my house, I'll give you $5,000 back for buying my house. That's a big, right? But there's a loophole that the seller can actually give the client money back in the form of paying for the monthly payment. Look, they're giving them a credit of $8,300, $8,400 to pay for their monthly payment. So every month, the mortgage industry or the lender will subsidize that monthly payment from that $8,400 to lower the rate from 6.9 down to 4.9. This is an awesome deal because we know the rates are gonna come back and come down. Oh, I thought somebody had a question. Question, yes. No? So.
Just help support the selling agent, the listing agent as well, saying, hey, we have some different ways to make this home more affordable for you. And showing that right there with the flyers at the listing as well.
Yeah, so we actually provide these flyers where the actual client can see visually and say, oh, I can save myself $450 a month the first year. In the next year, $250. We know that historically rates have actually gone up and down. In the last 20 years, I've seen rates drop in the 3s, in the 2s 4 times, right? So we know the rates are coming down, and hopefully this information can help your clients overcome that obstacle. I think that's it.
Oh, yeah, and then this right here.
Right.
This is pretty cool, you guys, because we actually have some apps and a QR code, so you can have a flyer right there that says, sign in right here, and this will actually take anybody who comes into your open house, they can just do the QR code. When we set up your little account, it takes 10 to 15 minutes. They're automatically gonna go on a drip campaign that you receive notice of. They get a drip campaign and start receiving information on a regular basis on your listing. And so some great content and just a way to capture those folks without having to sign a sheet, and it makes it really, really simple. And then we have some flyers right there around the house where they can do that and sign in. You can ask them to do that with the app. And it gives them valuable content throughout while they're in that home buying process. Johnny, all right, big pop, you good?
Good morning, Johnny Taylor. Been in the business for 20 plus years. Been in Utah about 40 years, played at University of Utah, so I like to hustle, work hard for loans, and make sure my clients are happy when they come to me, when they refer to me. What I want to talk to you about are different programs. So when I get a client, and all of us, what we do, we look at the different programs we have to offer. So first thing you want to do is just talk to the client, find out if they have down payment or not. If they have down payment, we always look at conventional probably. More than likely, we look at the debt ratio. There's a lot of factors we look at trying to see what they'll qualify for. So when I sit down usually with clients, go over their income. We look at their debt ratio. That's your income, it's your debts divided your income. So if it fits the bucket for the Home Possible basically is an 80% program of median income, meaning that they can't exceed a certain amount of income for the area. So if they don't fit the bucket for a conventional, we always have another product for FHA. So like the Home Possible is 80% of MI. The next program we have to offer is Home One. So if you have someone that has a 3% down program, you can go ahead and use the Home One Possible Home One program. Our other program we have is First Home, which is not in Utah. And we have also the standard Freddie Mac, Fannie and Freddie, which is a 5% program. So a lot of times we just sit with clients, trying to figure out what's the best affordable payment for them. If you, the Home Possible has an affordable MI. So normally, if you go with a 95% program, MI could be a little bit more expensive than the Home Possible or the Home Ready. So we just kind of examined the payment, talk with the clients, find out where they want to be on payment, and then we kind of take from there. Also, another program we do have is Utah Housing. Utah Housing, when they don't fit the conventional program, we have FHA. So a lot of times, they may make too much money. So what we'll do is go with Utah Housing, FHA, and a lot of times I'll compare conventional versus FHA. FHA right now is a little bit cheaper as far as rate-wise compared to conventional. So right now, the price of file out last week, we're at 6.25 with 1 point in FHA. And if you go to conventional, we may be at 6.5, 6.75. So we kind of compare payment and see what's the next option. The MI is usually a little bit cheaper for FHA right now. So a lot of times right now, clients are going towards FHA because the payment's a little bit more affordable for them. And that helps you with the client when you're trying to get them to make an offer on a home. Next slide. I think we're good.
Please.
Any questions? Good. Appreciate it.
So Utah Housing actually is a down payment assistance program that helps a client buy a home with very little from their pocket. So just one thing that I want to clarify with Utah Housing.
All right, guys, well, hey, this is great. We have some good stuff. One of the things I want to talk about also is while they're there at your open houses, we provide great open house support for you. But one of the things is if they're in the home and they're thinking, I don't know, because there's a lot of looky-loos, we can do a free pre-approval for them. And all they have to do is with the little flyer, click on that QR code, and it's going to take them right to a pre-approval, simple application that we can go through and say, yes, this is something you can do. So it creates those buyers more quickly, especially for the neighbors that just want to check it out, but thinking, I don't know if I can do this or not. Hey, if you want to know, just click right here. You can jump right in, and it's going to take them right to the pre-approval application. So some great support that we have to kind of capture the most of selling that as quickly as possible. Now, you're going to see in a minute from Stephanie Davis, who is awesome, but she has an incredible, you guys know you have an incredible single property website. We do as well. So when you sign up, one of the things that we do is we actually see your listing, we immediately post that. We're gonna put it out there on social media. That's gonna be in support and in addition to what you're doing with Stephanie as well. So we're just getting more visibility out there with the single property website. You'll see there's a lot of tools that it has. It's gonna give them information about the property, but it's also gonna walk them through the photos. And by the way, this happens almost instantaneously because it pulls it right off of your MLS and creates that opportunity for you. And so you're gonna have a lot of additional support with that single property website that they're gonna be able to go to. And the biggest thing we wanna do is help give you more visibility, greater preparation, the approach of a team, that you have an entire team here to help them sell their home through great finance options and additional opportunities. Now, as you're gonna hear some additional stuff from Stephanie and from Kate today, I got one little quote for you. This is a simple one from Stephen R. Covey, but I love it. Because we've all seen talented people that don't get a great level of success. We've seen people that think, how are they doing it? How are they getting this level of success? And I love this one from Stephen R. Covey. He said, successful people have the habit of doing things failures don't like to do. Here's the key part. They don't like doing them either necessarily, but their disliking is subordinated to the strength of their purpose. So, as you're gonna hear some great content today, break that mold, create some new habits, do the hard things, and let's give Stephanie Davis a warm welcome up here, guys. Come on up, Stephanie.
Good morning, guys. Morning. I am so happy to see all of you guys here in one place. Right. Oh, thank you. Okay, guys, we're gonna jump right in. So you're all here and you're ready to win some listings, right? Yes. Okay. Well, I just wanted to remind you that the marketing department, we are here to help you. You guys have so many different levels of support, so I'm just gonna get right in. I know most of you, some of you I don't know, and I could sit up here and read my bio, but instead I'm gonna tell you my story. I came to Coldwell Banker almost 9 years ago. And I did not come from a real estate background. I had a cosmetology license. I worked in cosmetology for a few years, quickly found out that wasn't for me, and found my career in food and beverage management. So I worked in the hospitality industry for about 12 years, and when I had my first baby, that just wasn't a lifestyle that I could keep up with. I was working 70 hour, 80-hour weeks. It was crazy, right? So I found a job posting for Coldwell Banker, and I harassed a branch manager to hire me until he did. I started as an office administrator in one of our offices in northern Utah. I did that for about 4.5 years, and then I joined the marketing team in 2019, and then I took the field marketing manager position in 2022. The rest is history. I love my job. I love all of you guys. And I wanted to tell you the confession. When I originally got into the real estate industry, again, we had a small baby, and my husband, his big idea was for me to get into real estate and to become a licensed agent, because it was not a lot of work and an easy payoff. And well, I cannot tell you guys that is the furthest thing from the truth. Having worked in the office and processed all the deals, and having made the connections with you guys, and learning your stories and how hard you guys work, you've inspired me. You empower me, and my joy in my job truly comes from working with you all and celebrating in your successes. So hats off to you. You guys are in the right place today for some really great takeaways. But I wanted to just say hello and tell you my story. We are going to jump into some of the support tools that we have for you. Again, today we're here to learn how to win listings in any market. And I got to tell you, one of the strongest listing tools that you guys have available to you is our Listing Concierge program. I know none of you guys are strangers to this program. You've heard a lot about it since 2019, when we launched our initial launch of the Listing Concierge packages. last year, we saw the innovation packages come out, which offered you more flexibility than ever before, which has been a really great transformation for our Listing Concierge program. Now, I can sit up here and tell you what Listing Concierge is. We know it is a series of digital and print marketing with a heavy online presence, because we know that's where the consumers are. But Listing Concierge is great at marketing, but it's really here to market you and your business, how you are putting that out and supporting your sellers. The purpose of Listing Concierge is to first win the listing, stop negotiating your full commission, which every single one of you is absolutely worth, and turn one listing into 3 transactions. We want to see you guys do additional business, and what a great way to put that best foot forward when it comes to your listings. I did want to go over some new features and enhancements in Listing Concierge. Now, again, having worked in the offices for so many years, how many times I had agents come to me and say, I need help with property description. Like, this is not my forte. I'm a matchmaker, not an author. We've got you covered. So AI has been integrated into your Listing Concierge orders to help you draft your property descriptions. There are several different ways which these descriptions can be generated. They can be regenerated, so you have several chances to get your perfect listing description. One of the ways that you can do that is by going to your photo section and selecting your favorite photos. Now, what the AI tool integration is doing is actually scanning your favorite photos to help you generate those photo descriptions. From there, we'll take those top favorite photos, the scan that it's made of those photos, and help draft a listing description for you. Again, this is reducing your time to draft this content, because we don't want you sitting behind a computer all day. We want you out meeting people. So we're incredibly proud to have increased our efficiency with this program. The other way that the Listing Concierge program generates these AI descriptions is you are able to enter key features of the home. It is also scanning the listing details that you enter right when you place the order. All of these different areas help to draft you your listing descriptions. This can be as hands-on or as hands-off as you want. If you are the author that writes the perfect property descriptions, there are some of you, and you're incredible. There's a little button you can push that says, hey, please don't touch this. I'd like to write my own. So again, this is just an additional layer of support for you. And just keep in mind that it's here. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to me or Crystal or your Listing Concierge coordinator. We're all here to help you break into this new feature. And then I thought this was super, super cool. Just a few weeks ago, there was a summit held in New York. So Amazon Web Services hosted this summit, and this is a summit that is used to explore cutting edge technologies. And we were recognized, the Listing Concierge program was recognized by the CEOs of Amazon and Amazon Web Services for our AI use and innovation. So that's something to be really proud of. Our teams did a great job with this. And then this is something that is new as well. I know a lot of you guys have utilized Design Concierge to enhance your personal brands. And part of our Disruptor package and an a la carte item as well were the semi-custom property marketing templates. These have now gone fully custom, which I was so happy to see this enhancement because it's something that was really needed. Concierge to set yourself apart with your personal brand, and the only thing that was available at first was that semi-custom template. So now we have full customization abilities here. So if that's something you're interested in, get with me. I'm happy to get you the link to Design Concierge to do a consultation, and they can help get you on the right track and see if this is something that would be of a benefit to you. I did want to go over our listing concierge numbers with you. I think this is really important. Utah, since the launch of listing concierge, we've stayed above goal for the program. You can see in Utah here, we have a 52% capture rate with listing concierge. So we love staying above goal. And then agent usage, you'll see that we have a 55% agent usage statistic here. So keep it going. Oh, go back. And I did just want to point out that listings involved with the listing concierge program closed with a 2.4% higher commission rate, and agents that use listing concierge are twice as productive as those who don't. So the numbers really speak for themselves. If you guys, again, if you need any additional training, clarification on the listing concierge program, get with me, get with Crystal. We are happy to meet with you one-on-one and talk about the benefits of the program. And then, as always, just so you, I just want to point this out. Feedback. We truly believe in building products with agents, not for agents, but that is very, very reliant on your feedback. If there is something that is not working or something that you think is working really well, we want to hear about it, the good, the bad, the ugly. So right on desk, at the very bottom right, you'll notice a little question mark. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's always kind of hanging out at the bottom. Click that button, and once you do, you will see that there's an option to leave desk feedback. And when you go there, you would enter a description of your feedback request. Now, this could be new feedback. This could be updates to an existing feature. So maybe something's there, but it's not quite right, and you'd like to see it changed a little bit. This is the best way for you to let the company know how we can improve our products to best work for you. I love going to the feedback section, to be quite honest. It's like a little forum. So you can look at other people's feedback requests. You can upvote requests. So that lets the product managers know that, hey, this is a great idea, and lots of people think it would be a fabulous enhancement. You can comment on other people's feedback. And what's even better is that the product managers actually take the time to talk back with you. A lot of the comment replies that I see are from the product managers themselves. So you truly are being heard, and this is the best way to let the company know how we can make things better for you. I did want to talk about the other listing support tools that we have, because we have a lot. And I want to start with our global luxury program. We have seen the luxury listings in Utah more and more over the last couple of years. I've worked with more of you on luxury listings, questions. I've seen more of you get certified, but there is a new brochure that's available for you on depths. This is really great. I went through this. It does show different price points and what marketing pieces would be best for different price points of properties. It also does highlight our luxury property specialists and why that specialization is a benefit above an agent that does not have the luxury property certification. So this is a great brochure to check out. And then the black box experience. How many of you guys have used the black box? Not that many. Guys, this is huge. On Express Talk.
It's sexy.
It is so sexy. It is sure to win the listings. Your competition doesn't have quite a presentation like we do. I have worked with several agents that I suggested the black box to. They come back to me. Again, my joy comes from celebrating their successes. I want to hear when you win that listing. And how many times I've heard agents come back to me and say, my client was blown away by this presentation. I've had 2 total banker agents going up for the same listing. One used a black box, one didn't. Who do you think got the listing? The black box. You have our luxury is over the top. You have a copy of the Homes and Estates magazine, as well as listing concierge sample pieces, which you could always stuff with your own. You could remove the generic listing concierge sample pieces and put some of your own in. And then it comes with our local